Hey guys, Nicole here with Obscure Reptiles and Caging, and today we're going to be doing a vlog. So let's get started. Hey guys, today's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be doing this more of a vlog rather than going through step by step how to do different things. So I'm going to try to set the camera up the best as I can, but I'm going to show you a couple of the different babies we have this season so far. We have all pieds right now. Some pieds have already gone. These are the pieds that have just hatched, so they still need to shed and eat. As you can see, our hatchling rack is starting to fill up. All of the ones with tags are the ones that are hatching. We're going to actually show you a couple that are also still available who don't have deposits, so if anyone's interested in anything, if you go to our Facebook page, Twisted Reptiles, there's also a link in the description below. You can actually message me. We can ship anywhere in the United States. So we're going to show you a few, and then I'm also going to give you some close-ups. Now all of these babies have just recently hatched out, so all of these little ones are going to be wet because you have to spray them and keep them sprayed down. So let's try to get a couple good clips of each of these little ones. This one right here is a normal piebald. This one's a female. This one is a high white, but like I said, it's going to be wet. They might still have a little bit of the vermiculite on them, which will be the little specks. They don't have mites or anything like that. But one of the best things about pieds, I think, is how each of them are so completely different. We'll show you, like this one has the perfect stripe, a little spot there. One of them actually has polka dots. That's actually going to be the one that I hold back. And when they're this young and they just came out, you can still see where they were attached right there. You can call it, I guess you could call it like almost like their belly button. It will go away, but that's where they were actually attached to the egg. But this one's just in a really nice normal pied. This here is a Mojave pied, and I will put a picture of the father. So we bred the Mojave pied to all the pied females, and we also bred a regular pied also, and it just so happened that the Mojave pied turns out to be the dad of all of them, or else we wouldn't have gotten any because all the moms are normals. But he has very dark patching, almost like camo around his spots, so I kind of figured he would pass that on, but he did not. So all of these babies have this really nice colored almost looks green in person, but as they shed, because they haven't even had their first shed yet, they will change color a bit, especially with aging. Not as much or as drastic as something like a fire or a banana, which will change pretty drastically. But this one's just a nice little Mojave pied. They're going to shed first, and then they have to have at least 5 meals, and the last 3 have to be in a row. So if they miss a meal and they eat again, that 3 starts over. So they could be ready in as soon as 5-6 weeks, or they could take 9, 10 to 12 weeks, depending on how well they feed. But this one's a very low white pied, and the difference between a low white and a ringer, because I bred a pied to a pied, all these babies are 100% pied. None of them would be ringers or anything like that, but he does have very low white on him. He's got some really cool colors, but this little boy is available. You can feel free to message if you'd like on the Twisted Reptiles page. But this one's a very low white pied. The girl you saw earlier, the girl we pulled out earlier was the high white. So this is, and actually they're brother and sister, so you can't really control what you're going to get. The reason I picked this female is because her mom is the first baby one of the first babies I've ever held back myself. I had quite a few, but I never really kept any. So her mom is now going to be 5, and this is the first grandbaby basically, so I really wanted to keep one back. And she has not only a polka dot there, but she also has 3 dots down the side, which I just thought looked really cool, and almost looks like she has wings right here. So as soon as she came out, I knew she was going to be staying. So this one's the female that I'm holding back. But again, they all look so drastically different, but they're all just normal pieds, except for obviously the Mojave pied that I showed you, but pieds can look very, very different. Even when it comes to the Mojave pieds, these are both Mojave pieds. This one right here is a male, and you can see how very dark, almost gray in color these spots are. And this one right here, the sister, It's very yellow, again, almost looks green in person, but they are both just regular old Mojave pieds. So anytime you're working with pieds, the colors can very drastically change in the same clutch, because these are from the exact same parents. So, and this one even has striping down its neck, which, if you would hold still, you'll probably be able to see a little bit better. But, so this one is a male, and he just so happens to have these really dark, really crazy colors, and his sister, in contrast, just has these very, very light colors. Now, hopefully, you're going to see a video right here. I'm really waiting on, I had a banana pied to a regular pied, and I had 6 eggs. Unfortunately, only 2 eggs made it, and we had 1 regular pied and 1 banana pied. Now, since the female was the banana pied, there's a 50-50 chance that the baby is also going to be a female banana pied. So hopefully, by the time I upload this, I can put it right here, a video of that banana pied. And if it is a female, that I will also be keeping. I plan on keeping a banana pied, regular pied, and last year I really wanted an albino pied, but out of 9 eggs last season, we got 1 female. So we actually have 9 eggs again this year, so I'm really hoping we get multiple, as we have quite a few people waiting on albino pieds. But left this season to hatch, we have a clutch, which was a purple passion to a purple passion, and so far it looks like we have at least 2 blue-eyed Lucies, and several of them are darker, so they're probably going to be super phantoms, which are, they're kind of like a purple passion, they're just a lot darker, and it looks like quite a few are actually purple passion. We might have some of those available. Basically anything that is available we'll be posting. We post on Twisted Reptiles, so you can like and follow that page on Facebook. The next one after that, I believe, is we had a lesser pinstripe, and we paired that to a banana lesser pastel, which is a female maker, so any bananas in that would be female. And we also paired her to a GHI Mojave, because that banana lesser pastel female maker, this is his first year, so he might not go. We have a banana fire that was bred to that same banana lesser pastel, and we also bred her to the GHI Mojave. But her 4 eggs are very small. It's her first year. We didn't even think she was gravid this year. She was so small. I'll put a video of her on there. Her eggs are very small. I'll show you them. They're still veins. They're still, you know, a good possibility that they're going to be good. So we don't ever throw away your eggs, especially when you think that they could still be fertile. These all have veins. They don't smell. They're looking good, and they've only got a couple weeks left to go, so those should be fine. We also have some Ackie monitors that'll be hatching, some reds. I have pictures of the parents. That's on the Twisted Reptile page. They're easy to find. I have a whole folder of all the Ackies. This right here is one of my favorite snakes. She absolutely hates me, but I think she's one of the coolest looking little things. Actually, she's mid-shed. Let's see. She's actually going into shed right now, so I'm not going to bother her too much, but this is actually a scaleless corn snake. Being that her skin is so soft and delicate, whenever I touch her, she really, really jumps. I'm trying to let her grow a little bit more before I mess with her too much, but she eats frozen thawed. She does great. I'm hoping one day to breed some scaleless corn snakes. I've always enjoyed corns, but yeah, she's just a crazy little, and they're very soft to the touch. It's awesome. And you can have issues with them shedding. You just got to make sure you keep it humid enough. So I use a very large water dish, and now that she's actually starting to shed, I'll spray it a little bit in here, but generally, because I use a mixture of cocoa bark and forest. If you guys like this kind of video, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. We'll be doing a couple vlogs here and there. I'll probably do another one with more hatchlings that are coming out. Here's a little montage of even more of the babies, since there are so many. Everything right now is just the regular pied or the Mojave pied, but they all do look different. So here's a bunch of different photos of them or videos. But thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to be doing a lot more videos, so keep an eye out every single Wednesday, and we will still have a lot more baby snakes hatching. So we'll do another one of these, and we'll do our regular videos, probably some more bearded dragon care. I'm going to do a couple with the Ackies, especially when the baby monitors start to hatch. Full care guides on those, and hopefully now that breeding season is going to restart again here soon, we're going to do a full breeding. It'll probably be a 3 or 4 part video. That way you guys can see everything from temperature drop to breeding, locks, and even their feed schedule.